why I get up in the morning is really about the community that we have at CPL. I like working on projects that involve multiple disciplines, and the collaboration and the team that we have and the dedication that we have, and relationships where we have the trust of our clients, and we can not only take into consideration what they want, but we can also put our creative spin on it, and it's a mutual trust that really drives me. That combined with our team here is, I think, the biggest component of why I love what I do. Choosing engineering was more of a longer path than maybe most will take. I think it was early on in one of my physics class that I enjoyed figuring out why things worked and how things worked. So in high school, I got the opportunity to shadow a civil engineer, and he took me in for the day and went over some road reconstruction projects, a bridge project, and took me out into the field and showed me a number of projects that he was working on, and I thought that was pretty fascinating. I was interested in engineering in general, but didn't know what discipline I was going to be interested in. I went to RIT, and they had a orientation day where you got to go to classes for a couple of different disciplines, and civil was one of those disciplines. I remember Mr. Easton, he was one of the professors there, showed a video of the Tacoma Narrows Bridge. I just remember being fascinated about that video. I remember seeing his passion for civil engineering, and he was instrumental in my career choice, and he ended up being my mentor when I went to RIT. I started with the firm in 2009 and have slowly grown into the Northeast Site Group leader role. I lead a small team of the site group, specializing in K through 12, industrial work, and working for industrial development agencies across New York State. I got my start in municipal projects. I remember the first project I worked on was a small road reconstruction project. And over the years, I've started to do more site work because you have different aspects all rolled into one project. Notable projects that have really made an impact for me is the STAMP project. It's a science and technology advanced manufacturing park located in Genesee County. It's one of the first projects I worked on. I've really become intimate with every square inch of that site. I've invested a lot of time and a lot of resources to try to make this site come to fruition. I think you have to realize that it's a marathon, not a sprint. I'm fully invested in it. I'm fully invested in the client. I feel like part of their team. We get used to working with GCEDC so closely that the lines tend to be blurred a little bit. We become part of that team, not just on the engineering part, but on the marketing, on the funding side, on the planning side. I like the challenge, and I like the speed and quickness that we have to move at. It keeps you on your toes. It's really about building something that's sustainable in the community, providing back to a younger generation that they have a home that they can work and play and live in. And I know I'm providing a greater good and a bigger benefit to the community. I consider it kind of a blank canvas when we go to build a new building. Civil engineering is the face of the project when we start. That's my art, and that's what I love about site work, is I get to be creative. Really, for me, it was being able to see my finished product, and it's still really important to me today. I liked, as a young student and a young kid, being able to drive by a construction site and see the equipment working and building and creating and kind of shaping the earth the way it was designed. My name is Andrew, and I want to help you plan and engineer a thriving community.